Hey everyone, for today's video I'm going to unbox and give you my first impression of the PRISM C315 Max 4K monitor. Now my review of this monitor will be split into two videos. This video that you're watching will show you the things included, the setup, and talk about the basic functionality. And then I'm going to use this monitor for 2 weeks for my work, for visual content creation, and then I'm going to make a video talking about the workflow and how good this monitor is when it comes to editing photos, videos, basically how good this monitor is as a productivity monitor. By the way, this is the other PRISM Plus monitor that I received. Both are sponsored review units. I have already given this a full review on video on YouTube as well as on my blog. That's the text review. I'll put the links in the video description below. I'm going to be creating a dedicated comparison review for these two monitors as well. So big thanks to PRISM Plus for providing these two review units. Now this monitor is 550 Singapore dollars. The price will vary depending on whether or not the company is running any promotion. And PRISM Plus is based in Singapore. They don't ship overseas, at least at the time of this video. So for the specs, this is a 31.5-inch 4K UHD display. Now this monitor is actually marketed as a gaming monitor, but because the refresh rate only tops out at 60 Hz, it's for console gaming. Color support is up to 120% sRGB. Now this is a VA panel, and there is HDR 400 support. Has a screen curvature of 1500R. Features zero bezel design. I'm going to talk more about the specifications in detail in my full review. And since I have both big and small 4K monitors right now, I'm also going to make another video telling you whether or not it's better to get a 27 or 28 inch versus 32 inch 4K. Everything seems to be packed very nicely. Now be careful when you lift this monitor up because this flap here, this is removable, so I want to lift the styrofoam up like this and slide the monitor out slowly. You certainly don't want this to happen, so always handle the monitor by the plastic exterior. These are the items included in the box. We have the user manual, full-size DisplayPort to full-size DisplayPort cable, power cable with a 3-pin plug. The long screws are for wall mounting and the shorter ones are for fixing the stand. Design of the stand is very minimalist. This is full metal. It's very solid. There are no moving parts. And on the bottom of this stand, there are 6 rubber feet, 3 on each side. So to fix the stand, you just have to put them together. Now there is this shape here. This is designed to fit onto the base in a certain way. Now that I have both parts together, let me just drop a screw here and screw it together. The monitor curvature is 1500R. On this side we have the physical push buttons for the OSD, grills for ventilating the heat. There are 3 full-size HDMI ports. 2 of them are version 1.4 and 1 is version 2. This is full-size DisplayPort version 1.2, and that's the 3.5mm audio jack. This is a massive monitor. The back has this matte texture coating to it, and this is where you can attach the stand. You can push this latch here upwards to remove this. To attach the monitor with a VESA mount, you probably have to replace the shorter screws here with the longer screws. Before you can attach the stand to the monitor, you have to remove this part first and attach this to the stand. So just slot it in and attach 1 screw at the top and 1 here at the bottom. So it looks like this stand only has adjustment for the tilt. There is no adjustment for height and tilt or rotate. So if you want those adjustments, if you need full adjustability, you will have to get a monitor arm instead. And PRISM Plus, they sell a lot of monitor arms. Make sure the connection here and here it's firm. Make sure that nothing is wobbling or moving. So now you just have to slide the monitor from the top and push the bottom inwards. Here's the monitor from the back. It's a very clean and simple design. This is how the monitor looks from the front. The colors are very vibrant. The colors, they look great out of the box. At the bottom, you can see I have two cables that are running through the hole at the base. Now this is a 4K UHD display. The screen size is 31.5 inch. 4K resolution on a 31.5 inch display looks good. The fonts are very sharp. The curvature is quite obvious, and at this angle I can see some color shifting because this is not an IPS panel, it's a VA panel. So you can only get the best, most accurate colors when you view the monitor from the front like this. From the sides, you are going to notice color shifting. And this panel has a matte surface coating on it for anti-glare, and the anti-glare works quite well. I've never actually used the VA panel for visual content creation for photo and video editing before, so the full review is going to be quite interesting. So you can see the cable management can be quite neat if you want it to be. Oh, okay, there is lighting here. The side is quite thin, and then it curves to become thicker towards the middle there. There are no USB ports on this monitor. The stand is quite stable. The only downside to this stand is you cannot adjust the height and the rotation, so you can only adjust the tilt and you have to use both hands. I'm not sure why Prism Plus calls this a zero bezel design. There are some bezels. The bezels at the top and the sides are 1 centimeter. Bezel at the bottom is about 2 centimeters, and this part here is protruding forward slightly. At the bottom right, we have some letters and symbols for the OSD buttons, and there's this light that is pointing down when the monitor is powered on. I will talk more about the OSD menu and color calibration, as well as workflow for graphic design on Mac and Windows in the full review. From what I can see so far, this design, it looks good. The quality, the visual and build quality of this monitor, it looks good. This monitor is actually marketed as a gaming monitor, but because the maximum refresh rate is just 60 Hz, this is more for console gaming. The response time is 6 milliseconds, gray to gray, and there is AMD FreeSync. I suppose it's going to be very enjoyable to game on such a curved display, but unfortunately for me, I do not game, so I'm not going to be able to talk much about gaming, and I will not cover gaming in my full review. This monitor supports HDCP 2.2, that's HD content protection. So if you happen to be streaming movies from Netflix and iTunes, it shouldn't have any problems. I will test that in the full review. So I'm going to use this monitor for 2 weeks intensively to edit photos and videos, and I will talk about how good this monitor is when it comes to visual content creation. More specifically, how usable the 4K resolution is and whether or not there are any issues working with a curved VA panel. And if you guys have any questions, if you want me to test anything regarding this monitor, let me know in the comment section below. So thanks for watching this quick unboxing and quick impressions video. See you guys in the next video. Bye.